Hi guys, I've been in such a vlogging mood lately. I guess that's a good thing. Probably the reason is because I said I don't know how often I'll be able to vlog, so as soon as I said that I'm like, I must vlog. You always want what you can't have. And I've been having a lot of really good ideas pop into my mind about things that I'd like to discuss with you guys. I'm sure there's a lot of relatable topics out there. I feel like speaking about a little more of a topic on depression today, actually. So today's topic is going to be about ruminating or cycling negative thought patterns. Because honestly, this is one of my biggest struggles when it comes to mental health and mental illness. It's just those thoughts that get into your head, they wake you up at night, they keep you awake at night, and they just keep cycling over and over and over again. So I want to give you guys some tips on how you can help yourselves and just explain a little bit what it's like for me, what I've experienced with it. So to be honest with you guys, most of my cycling thoughts are to do with jealousy situations. I have a lot of jealousy and envy issues. I don't really know why, but it's always been an issue for me. And so I will get a thought in my head like, oh, this person's married, I'm 26, why aren't I married yet? All these people in my high school are getting married. Oh my god, is there something wrong with me? Is it because I'm not good enough? Why is my life on such a slow track? You know, why couldn't I speed it up? Why aren't I done my degree yet? Why don't I have a family like crazy? You know, crazy woman thinking basically. So my thoughts just go over and over and over. And it's almost like I feel my brain scraping out this track of repetitive thinking. It's very scary. It's very discouraging. Or I'll remember something from the past that really hurt me. So I'll be like, I can't believe that my boyfriend said this to that girl. Or this was brought up in a conversation and I can't let go of it. Something about an ex or whatever. I have a lot of really bad negative thoughts about exes. So I'll just like, that will go and that will go. And it could be something that happened 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Doesn't matter. My mind's like, all right, so you're here right now. Let's just grab you and take you all the way back to what you felt a few years ago. And then I relive those same emotions. I feel like I'm there. And honestly, guys, sometimes breaking the cycle can be as simple as opening your eyes, which might sound silly, but sometimes I'm on the bus and I'm literally just sitting there. My eyes are closed because I'm a little socially anxious. I don't want to look at anyone. And my mind's going, remember when this happened, remember this. And it feels like I'm in that moment. So I can feel sometimes I'm not even really aware of what's happening, but my face is getting a little bit tight. I'm getting like, you know, aggravated, frustrated, sad about what I'm thinking about. And sometimes I'm like, what am I even doing? And I just open my eyes and I'm like, look where I am. And it's so important to just realize where you are in that moment and pull yourself back into the current situation, because none of this stuff is happening anymore. It's all stuff that your brain chooses to hold on to. Another tip I have is, let's say you have a bad experience with a certain location. So let's say the last time you went to a movie theater, you dropped all your popcorn, you spilled your drink, and you made a giant fool out of yourself, and you feel embarrassed. So every time you think about going back to that theater, your mind's like, remember what happened? And it goes again and again. What you got to do is go back to that same environment and make a new and better experience. That's happened to me before. There's a couple of times I've made a fool out of myself in front of people because of depressive episodes or panic attacks or whatever the case is. So I literally go back into that environment, which is really, it is a hard step, but then I rewrite that bad memory and then I feel better. So that's another tip I have for you guys. Another thing is productivity. If you are busy and you are thoroughly doing something that causes you to just step out of your mind for a little bit and focus on other things, that can help you out of the situation so much. So I call that productivity, and it's a different definition for everyone. But for example, this morning I could have for sure just laid down in bed all day and just thought about all this depressive stuff because I'm off of school and work today. So I could have just sat down and been like, oh, remember when this happened, oh, remember this, remember that. And sometimes, you know what, sometimes I do get into cycles like that. But you know what I did instead today? I got up this morning, I had my coffee, I checked out some YouTube videos for half an hour exactly. I just stayed on there and did that without staying on there all morning. I kind of brainstormed my own ideas for my video today. I took my supplements, I did a cycling workout and a yoga workout. I cleaned myself up, freshened up, I feel good today, I made a little bit of effort. And I'm here now. So I'm feeling really good. ate some healthy food, going to do some work towards my genetics class after this video, and so I kept myself productive and happy. So really, sometimes it just takes distracting yourself, but I don't mean just doing something that will occupy your mind. I mean something that will both occupy your mind and help your mind, such as exercise. So you're busy because you're focused on the task at hand, or you have really good music playing. I was like blasting Disturbed and all this other music before and just kind of like mouthing the songs and like getting into it and working out really hard. And that felt good. And that also exhausts your brain a little bit, so it's not as likely that you're going to fall into those cycles. So really that productivity. And sometimes it can be mindless stuff too, as long as it keeps you distracted enough. So if you have a favorite TV show, go ahead and watch it for a bit. If you have a favorite video game you can get lost in, a favorite book, go for it. I've been reading the third Hunger Games book and really losing myself in it from time to time. But I've also been doing very like relaxing things that get me in tune with myself. So before, when I was doing the yoga workout, I was following a DVD by Rodney Yee. He's awesome. He's a really good yogi. And so I was watching his video. I was doing 20 minutes worth of just exercises on it. And I was also burning this energizing essential oil. So I was doing everything I could just to boost my energy, feel good, do everything in my power to help my brain. That's what's been helping me out of those negative cycles. But guys, I know all about it. I know what it feels like to be trapped in your mind. Sometimes my own boyfriend has to pull me out of it and be like, remember, that was in the past. This doesn't matter anymore. You know, we're in love. Everything's good. I mean, there's no way you can move forward in life if you keep yourself in the past. And I really do feel like depression is an illness where you live in the past. That's basically what it is. Or you overly anticipate the future. You are not present. Of course you could be present in the moment and be going through a bad experience. At least then you're living that experience. You're not dragging yourself back a number of years or going to the future. And I think that's my biggest hang up basically. I either end up stuck in the past, or I'm anticipating the future and I'm thinking, wouldn't it be nice to be married right now, to have kids and to have a puppy and to be living somewhere I want to live by the water, to have my dream job, be a dietitian, be doing YouTube successfulully. You know, I could be doing all that kind of stuff, but I'm not thinking about now and how I'm going to get there. And my mom's been telling me, focus on the next 24 hours. That's all you need to do. Think about what you're going to do today, the steps you're going to take, and then go from there. Of course, some things you have to anticipate in the future, like if you have a midterm coming up, how to plan for it, or a trip, or this or that. But really try and enjoy your day at the same time. And I've been doing that today, and honestly, guys, today, I feel great. I feel beautiful, I feel happy, I feel at peace. I just feel good. So, I would ask you all to try and live in the moment if you're suffering from depression, even in social anxiety, because a lot of times, just to throw in a little aside here, if you have social anxiety, sometimes you'll be thinking about, let's say you made plans on the Monday to go to a party on the Friday. You're thinking up to that point, what am I going to wear, what am I going to do, how am I going to act, and you're stressing yourself out so much. What you should do is make that plan, enjoy your week, and then go and do that plan instead of stressing. And the reason I tell you this is because I do it. I've done it, but now I'm trying to control myself better. And I feel like as long as I'm lining things up the best way I can, taking the proper supplements, taking care of myself, getting good sleep, all those proper steps, I'm doing the best I can to set myself up for a good day and for a happy life in general. Because we're all going to have our off days, and I think if you have a day where you just can't seem to pick yourself up, tune in and say, what do I want to do? And that happened to me the other day. I said, I just want to light a couple candles, read my Hunger Games book. So I did that, and I felt good afterwards, and then I was more productive the next day. So you got to tune into yourself, and you got to do what feels right. So I hope this helps you all, my precious gems. It's something that's been on my mind recently. I guess you could say ruminating in my mind, haha. But I hope this will help you, and please feel free, as always, like this video, comment down below, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.